Hey there.
You are still here.
Till we've worked our caseload, seems we're stuck together. Welcome back from the land of Nod. You and I can't ever really leave it, can we?
No, I suppose not. Now and forever, we live in darkness.
We do. But hey, everyone spends time in the dark. You and I just know it better than most. Let's take a minute while you're still gathering strength. Get to know each other. Maybe check our compass before we set sail. While we slumbered, I puzzled. And I realized I know you. Or I know who you are. You're the one they call the Nomad.
I am surprised anyone remembers.
That name's been buzzing around my brain and I only just trapped it. Another mystery. Where I got the idea. I didn't expect you in Seattle, not at all. And don't rightly know how I made the leap. Once folks hear the Nomad's in town, and they will, they're going to assume a lot. There are stories. Some have you as a destroyer, others an omen of doom. But, what would you say?
I have journeyed across centuries and continents. I am a traveler.
The stories sure do have you on the move.
Stagnation is corruption.
Amen. And if you don't mind me asking, was there anywhere, any when, that just clicked with you?
I used to roam the Calle of Venice, La Serenissima, late at night. We all wore masks then. Everything was an intrigue, a romance. We played such beautiful, deadly games.
Sounds a little too sophisticated for me, and a little too stabby. I favor a simple city of thugs and coffee.
It was amusing. Until it wasn't. But there we are.
You'll forgive me for asking, but there's more to the story. Something else, someone else happened, right?
I have said all I desire to say about myself. Tell me of you now.
All right, ask away. I warn you, I've had 100 years in this city, but my memories are Swiss cheese.
Who was your sire?
The one who chowed down on me 100 years back? Gideon, his name was. He was a peach. I liked him. Where is he now? I don't know. My best guess is he's gone to ground or dust.
Tell me about your haven.
Oh, this place is not mine. Owned by a fellow by the name of Dale. But it's empty now, I know. Though I don't know how I know it. I can't say he was a friend, but I've always found charm in clutter. Provokes a soul to build castles out of thoughts. And a castle is a solid place to stand.
When we first spoke, you had little recent memory. Do you remember anything more?
One thing. Alcohol. On the air, on the floor, in glasses and bottles. After that, I'll walk in the dark.
I have been in torpor for decades. What can you tell me about Kindred in modern times?
I can only speak to what I know, and I only know Seattle.
Tell me about the Masquerade. How does it work in this time?
Same as it was 100 years ago, and 100 years before that. We gotta blend in with John Q. Public, and John Q. isn't meant to know that vampires are real. Let me be clear, Seattle's court is serious about the Masquerade. You attract mortal attention, they'll put you down like a horse with a broken leg.
As it should be. How may our kind be slain? Are there new threats?
That you've gotta worry about? Well, don't book any sunshine getaways, don't light up a cigarette wearing a gasoline overcoat. Don't lose your head. Figuratively is bad, literally is the end times. But I'm sure you know all this. Stake through the heart is still a ticket to being paralyzed. No fun at all, but at least you get to watch what happens next. Oh, guns. Guns are now a sight worse than you ever knew. Bigger, louder, smarter, but also, in a way, much stupider.
I see. Will guns be a common threat?
In America? Yeah.
Is there anything else I should know? Any other new dangers in the current time?
Ooh, yes. Mortals all have cameras now. In the telephones they carry, and they're always filming everything around them. Streaming, they call it. Sending it to the cloud. Online, for everyone to see forever.
Lines? A camera inside a what? The cloud? Is any of this important?
I've got theories about these clouds, but just know, if mortals are around, blend in or we all die.
Tell me of the kindred society here. How have we organized in Seattle?
Oh, same as you'd have known anywhere else way back when. The Camarilla are the hotshots. Seattle's still got a court, and it's still led by a prince. They make sure we maintain the Masquerade.
Same as it was then.
Yeah, but everything changes the more it stays the same.
What do mortals know of us? Have they learned anything over the last 100 years?
No, the babes are still asleep for the most part.
Good. Do they still think we cower before garlic, crucifixes, and holy water?
Oh, they think a lot more than that now. Young adult literature has revolutionized our image.
It can be no worse than Stoker.
That depends on your perspective. Some of the old guard really don't like the idea of the glitterati. But times change.
The world outside is intriguing. It will be fascinating to learn its workings.
It's not too bad, all told.
What is this about alcohol? Your memory seems drenched in it.
Well, I'd say I was in a bar. If you feel properly woken, maybe we could try to find it.
I am awake, but there is something wrong. My blood is sluggish. I should be strong by now, even after torpor, and I am not.
Reckon that mark has brought you down a peg?
Speculation accomplishes nothing.
True, but let's just take another second. You know my blood is Malkavian. You know they call us lunatics, madmen, or prophets. But where do you draw a bloodline? Now this city has a fine crop of Brujah. Remind me to steer you to Silky. You'll like him. Can't have you going out all bloody. Check Dale's closet for something to wear. He, won't mind. Natty. And no one in this city will blink twice at you. While you were getting dolled up, I rooted out a memory. Realized why I brought us to Dale's place. I was here, I think. Not long before whatever happened. If we're gonna solve our cases, we could track back my footsteps, see if we can find that bar. A gramophone, sort of, but much more acceptable sound quality up until the early 90s. Computers. Mostly, they're like a very fast telegraph system staffed by idiots. My advice is to leave well alone. I have no idea what Dale was studying, if that's what he was doing. Like a fairground Nickelodeon, although it does cost more than a nickel and it doesn't make you smile. Dale was into mixing up thin blood alchemicals. Dangerous trade. Say my body's fragrant, but I reckon your keen senses could get a sniff of it.
Can't sleep. Never fear. Bed of night is here. If you somehow...
Remember, even in Seattle, people will notice if you do something, weird. Like leaping a building in a single bound. Keep it on the down low. We have a Masquerade to protect.
What took the bait?
If it ain't Benny Muldoon.
Better start wriggling, little fish. It's about to get real dry.
Sheriff Brujah, my boss. Careful.
Well met, kid. The hell you call me, runoff? Only what I would call anyone who hailed from the learned clan. Motherfucker. You really ain't no thin blood, are you? Thin blood? Of weak heritage, a latter generation. They are common here?
The hell kind of rock you been hiding under? Yeah, they're common. Like fleas on a street cat.
Benny. Such a way with words.
I am old, Sheriff, and of far stronger blood than your generation. Do not mistake me for your prey. Ha!
And here I was, thinking you were some kind of limp-dicked, square-fanged, milk-blooded piece of tofu. But much as this is fun and all, I got places to be.
Will you tell your prince we spoke?
Fuck the Camarilla. Fuck the prince.
Did he lose his last marble?
Right now, I got thin-blood spines to rip out. So I'll tell you what. You have one night, to sort your business and get the fuck out of Seattle. After that, it's open season. No hard feelings. See you around, sweetheart.
He's given us a night. Let's use it and get back on my trail.
You said he was your superior?
He's chief kicker-in of heads for the court, but he also keeps a foot in at the SPD. Between us, we keep a lid on any breaches at the Masquerade. Huh. That looks like the mark on your hand. Good job with Matty back there, by the way. Matching his macho. You show him your underbelly, he'll cut it out. I knew Betty hated the Thin Bloods. Don't really know why he's hunting them tonight, though. Just a thought, I'd suggest you keep my presence on the down low. Take it from me, you lose a parcel of respect if you talk out loud to the voices in your head. Now that is strange. Written using your blood? Wants to stay friends with you. Anarch's up ahead. You're being bold tonight.
Do I still get to celebrate Christmas?
Fascinating. That's a symbol left by Katsumi's crew, or their guess's territory marking. The Anarchs want Seattle for themselves.
Maybe I should move to LA.
You're fucking dead.
Just keep it together. Eyes peeled.
Another mystic mark. Interesting. Silent night indeed.
Drink.
Someone there. Fuck!
Time to make it hurt.
That's the hole in the wall. Anarch place. Katsumi's folk hang there. You might meet her. There's time to clean up this town. Sorry. I got a bit carried away. Katsumi? She's weak, man. Fuck her.
I don't think I like you talking about her like that.
What, you want to join her so bad? Sit and wait for change? Be my guest. Might as well wait for Santa Claus. But I'm talking action. Real action.
Fucking shit.
Wonder if being bit means you don't get cold no more.
Rest in pieces. Something spooked the more sensible anarchs. You usually find a few here. Anyhow, I talked to someone the other night, right here. I'm sure of it. No clue who it was, but they set me on a trail. Here we are. I'll tell you something. Through your nose, I appreciate my aroma just a little bit more. Leather, old filing cabinets, and a soup zone of homicide. I should fill you in on the local color. Anarchs and Thin Bloods we talked about. You can lump them in a batch mostly. Then there's the court, but you know how the Camarilla works. Princes and primogens and all the usual titles. Other than that, we've a passel of ghouls, hangers-on, rumors of werewolves in Schmidt's Park. Go figure. brace of knives looking to sever a spine.
What do you mean?
I don't rightly know. Oh no. That is... we should talk about what happened.
I am not pleased to discover your corpse, nor that I am the cause. For what it is worth, I am sorry.
Thank you. I believe you. And I forgive you. That's just what torpor does. You went into the box, but the beast came out and drained dry the first thing it saw. But hey, we solved the case of my missing body. And of how I got in your head. Diablerie, right?
The complete draining of one kindred by another so that the Vitae's power is consumed, yes. But this, what has happened here? This is not normal. A transfer of power, of strength, that is expected. But of consciousness, never. How can you still be here?
Well, here I am. Any theories?
We need to know more. Speculating without that would be vanity.
Well, I suppose that's true, but I do enjoy a good speculate from time to time. In any event, means we've got a new case. Why am I still here despite all the odds?
And who captured me and brought me here? What was intended for me?
Well, the city has the answers. I think it's time you got permission to walk the streets.
Indeed, from the prince of this city.
Prince Campbell, yeah, but I don't know, there's something, I can't say why, but not him. Not right now. I'm sorry, I've lost something here. I just know it's a bad idea to go to him straight.
Is there something amiss in the court? Can the prince not be trusted?
I don't remember. I'm sorry. I just know that if you go to him now, it'd be... There's got to be another way. Oh, of course. Lou Graham.
Who?
Seattle's previous prince. Sort of. She stepped into the shadows decades back, abdicated. Let Campbell take over the reins. Weird situation, I know, but her shadow's as long as the night. Get in good with her and it'll keep you safe from intrigue. At least for a time.
An abdicated prince. That is most unusual. Can you lead me to her?
The Glacier Hotel. Swanky place, has seen better days. It's got a big sign out the front you can't miss from the street. A few blocks north of Dale's Den, where we woke up tonight. Imagine you have questions. Other than, Fabien, why did you try to open the box? And I have no answer for that. A new case. Why were you so stupid, Fabien? Sheer curiosity? Off in the end for both cats and cops, right? At least I made it through. Sort of. I suppose we should talk about Lou. You'll need the background. Who stops being a prince and lets someone else take the reins? I'll be honest, I have no notion why she did it. It's been more than 40 years now. My best advice is to remember that she is old and she is powerful, and she loves herself above all else. Glacier Hotel used to be the Camarilla Court, back when Lou ruled the roost. Now there's a glass and steel monolith in the middle of town, Weaver Tower.
You can't afford me, honey. Oh, what a party. I hope there weren't photos.
Ugh, it's homeless dicks like you that give this area a bad name.
We could make a beautiful mess.
You disgust me.
Ugh!
As you might expect, Lou owns the penthouse. The elevator's at the back. I never got on with it, but should work for you.
This will take us to Lou's quarters.
That's right. I reckon you'll do well with her. Just keep your poker face. I'm sure she won't eat you.
Fabien, my boy, at last. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Ready?
Well, I guess so. If only I knew what this is.
Having a bad night, child?
No, but
Just keep your poker face. They won't eat you. Well, not all of you, anyway.
My.
The little detective? Really? Hope you hosed him down.
Ignore Fletcher. I need you to focus now. Rosalind's on the left, Lou's on the right.
Well, Gideon Hall. And who do you bring to us?
As spoken for and sanctioned, Miss Emerson, this is my new child.
I see. And what do you have to say for yourself? Be kind to the poor man, sister. This is the first time he's seen you in all your glory. Welcome, Fabien. Your sire is thought of highly here. I am Lou Graham. Now tell me, who are you? Beyond the name, what will you do for this court?
Careful.
Well, if I had to answer that, then,
Fabien, are you with me? I saw what you saw, but we're here now. Pay attention.
What's that smell?
Fresh blood. Kindred blood.
Oh my.
From the smell that you are not another of my unwanted suitors.
I am not with them.
No. Somehow you don't seem the type. Well now, it's not often I see someone new in my city. Tell me your story, and we shall see if we are friends or not. Well? Or would you prefer to wash first? You positively reek, my dear.
Remember who you're speaking to.
Some call me the Nomad.
Well now, how serendipitously the chips do fall. After 100 years, the Nomad emerges again here in my parlor. So like a Brujah to reek of undesirables. I suppose I must simply endure. But you! Masks were never my style, of course. A bit gauche for me. But your intrigues, oh, such an honor.
The pleasure is all mine.
Not all of it, I assure you. But tell me, Nomad of many faces, What do you call yourself now?
Fire.
Then I'm simply beside myself to meet you. Fire. As I'm sure the prince shall be. After all, you're an interesting person, and this is a most interesting time.
And what is it that makes these times so interesting?
Well, of course. You don't know. In just 2 nights, Seattle's gone to hell in a handbasket. First, this grisly business with my dear Campbell, and then a spree of reckless murders just last night. And now anarchs accosting me in my own domain. Sudden transitions of power, just awfully messy, aren't they? But I have no doubt our new prince will bring a swift end to the turmoil.
Grisly business. What happened to Campbell?
Now that is an expression. Penny for your thoughts.
There was a killing spree last night.
A figure in a bloodied white gown. So I hear. Running rabid through the streets, trailing gore and Dior knows what else. Seems the rabble think a leadership crisis the ideal moment to make a scene. If they had it their way, the Masquerade would be more tattered than a whore's brassiere. But we'll catch them. Our pet hive is overly efficient, assuming that brute of a sheriff doesn't lobotomize the culprit first.
So the Masquerade remains intact. How much do the mortals know about this murder spree?
Oh, the wayward child's all over their television news and social media. Mortals call them #Vampire Bundy. Nobody's taking it seriously, of course. Quite extraordinary, the number of sins you can blame on mental health these days, but still, you can't be too careful. How many bloodless bodies does it really take, after all, to turn on a light bulb? The kindred responsible will be held to account. You can be sure of that.
Campbell is no longer prince. What befell him?
2 nights ago, my poor child was found outside Weaver Tower missing something rather vital. His head.
What? How? Who?
Luckily, I had a spare. My other child, Ryang Choi. She rules now in his stead, under my careful tutelage.
Is it known yet who slew Campbell?
Darling, the answer is staring you in the face, lifelessly, from my fireplace. First Campbell, now me. Those vile anarch socialists are growing bold.
The Anarchs destroyed Campbell? Unlikely.
How they amassed such strength under my child's watch, I do not know. But I intend to find out.
The new prince, your child, Ryang. Tell me of her.
Young, by our standards, but insightful, considered, decisive, which is the best thing a prince can be. Her only flaw is that she is regrettably contemporary. She has big ideas, as the young so often do. Campbell was already a bit of a modernizer, and look where that got him.
Can you make an introduction for me to Prince Ryang?
I'd think she's rather busy squashing an insurrection, though I'm sure a little extra muscle wouldn't go amiss. You have my blessing, and you can use your audience to let Ryang know that I require new, more competent security. Someone with a keen hunter's instinct who can accommodate my particular tastes. Now, unless you have something further to discuss.
Tell me more about yourself, Lou Graham.
I was a prince in life and in death. You ask who I am, My dear, I am Seattle. If you want to know more, you can simply visit the Seattle Underground Museum. I hear they do night tours, though of course, the mortals can never give you the full story.
What is the political landscape of Seattle?
We're a Camarilla city, of course, though not, it would seem, as exclusively as I had hoped. I told Campbell not to broker with the Anarchs, but now it's evident that he disregarded my advice. They're mostly made up of thin bloods, you know. Worse than Tremere, if you ask me. At least Campbell followed my advice and had the runoffs branded. Proper kindred deserve to know with whom they're dealing, don't you think?
How is it that your child is current Prince of Seattle, and not you?
Fire. It is by my choice, as is everything in this city. Remember that, darling. I abdicated as prince, but I did not relinquish my power. Not one drop.
Which clans call Seattle home?
Aside from Ventru, we host Toreador, an indecent number of Nosferatu, and more Brujah than I'd prefer. There used to be more of Malkavian bloodline, but I find I have little tolerance these days. As for Tremere, well, I suppose it's just Sophia and the Thorn Woman. No Chantry here to speak of, and between us, good riddance. Other dregs from time to time. They come, they go.
What can you tell me about Seattle itself?
Oh, it's a wonderful city. The best of America's intellect and culture. The best music, too, even if the last few decades have been unfortunate. Oh, and our forests, our mountains, free from wolves, too, of all breeds. You're welcome.
I will take my leave, for the time being.
Don't be a stranger, darling.
Lou liked you. Guessing that isn't your first narcissist. Ryang Choi, then. Now Prince. There's a thing. My bet is you'll find her in Campbell's office, Weaver Tower. I get an inkling of what it's like for you now, waking from torpor. It's only been a day or two for me. The world is upended.
Look at you. Even more delicious up close. And that passion, that fierceness, hot as the memory of sunlight. Oh, don't look so surprised, little flame. The first stage of my process is observation. Isabella Moore, artist.
And a Toreador, I take it.
So brutalist. But I suppose that comes with the territory? You should stop by my place. Atrium. The kind call it a nightclub, but it's so much more. I have something rather special planned. Once, it might have taken your breath away. If you're open to new experience.
Perhaps I will.
Oh, but what am I talking about? You came here to see Lou Graham. It's been, what, decades since she left that musty old penthouse? How fares the former prince?
If you must know, she was attacked.
No, You're sure? Is she all right?
The perpetrators had no chance.
I don't know what the city would do without her. Well, I won't keep you. You will accept my invitation?
If my pursuits take me nearby, I will consider it.
I'm sure they will. Art always takes. The question is, what will be spared? Until then, little flame.
Weaver Tower to see the newest prince, then?
Indeed.
Well. It's not often Isabella thinks someone is worth talking to. She must see you as an opportunity, or a fellow artist. She mostly ignores me, and for that, I'm thankful. No doubt you're wondering about the court, and Ryang Choi, our new prince, it seems. She is sharp as a tack, and deals fair. But who's to say? Power changes folks, I guess. You'll meet Tali, too. Queer fish, and as colorful as they come. You already met Benny and Isabella, stick and carrot of the court, respectively.
That is Seattle's inner circle?
Hard to say, given the Campbell news. There are plenty more kindred in Seattle. But who is floating to the top?